Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see to get the answers there. One thing that is for certain, it does take some balls to face them down on Inferno. Rooster trying to play into their strengths here as we get ready to embark on this BO1 adventure.
I'm very excited for this as well. You've got to remember, firstly, shout out to all the Aussies who've stayed up late to watch this one. And I'm sure a lot of them excited to see Netic in the server here in Europe, looking to kick up a bit of a storm all the way from down under. Rooster, T-side, lots of utility. That is a healthy buy, Harry. Only 2 armored players. And I'm very excited to see if Rooster can beat VP at their own game, because I hear they do enjoy the Virtus.pro style.
I'll tell you what, they're 1 kill away from winning this one. That much is for certain.
I don't know, there's a kit, so you hope they play retake, but Smoke's come in, Flit trying to stop him, drops one of his own. They've got to go through, and they will.
Oh, I've seen Flit do some really nasty things from this position. Smoke might be down, but he's going to try play ahead of it. Nothing found as TJP picks him up. And so VP, hot on the heels of Banana. Chelios drops in one of these remaining smokes to slow down this side of the retake. They're going to try pressure Jay, and they might come to regret that. He lights them up. The one man from CT has made quick work of this attempted hold, and now it's all on ASAP. He does have to be quick here. Time of the essence for VP. They tap on the bomb. ASAP with a jiggle, with a wiggle, taps out one.
Norbert
still not on this. Norbert can't find it. Will eventually hop on that bomb. Spam's got to connect. He dinked him, but he didn't find the kill. Norbert gets out on 1 HP.
99 in 1 with the Glock. That's actually not cool. That's actually unacceptable. Norbert's on the lip. He's on the top there, so he can't find the bomb. He's on the edge and just about gets it with the stick. That's all Jame, though, man. The triple coming back in through ruins. Great shooting for Jame, but that hurts for Rooster. You feel like if they honestly just play back at the bomb site, they probably win. It's not a bad play going aggressive in ruins for some map control, but Jame just lights him up. That's a painful round to lose for Rooster. I love the exec though, right? They're coming in prepped. That was a proper gnarly double molly, double smoke hit. And Netic, he doesn't wait long to get set up by Rackham. Look to rack up some kills with the AK, dropped over round 2. No force, you'll note, which is, you know, very meta to force second round T-side on everyone. So this is just a lot of faith in one man and the want to buy in the 3rd round.
Oh.
Of course, James has all brown too, because that's pretty normal. They find a way. They always find a way. Usually dropped. I imagine he bought this himself, and he'll put it to use. The rifle gone, armor gone, and James just picking this AK apart as they pick
maybe
it up.
3rd time's the charm.
Let's try peek him. Oh, the jump.
Oh, they bait the shot out.
Yeah.
He just goes back in immediately after the fact. James kind of flexing on them at the base of Banana.
I'm surprised he hung around at top B for that long, for that many kills, but hey, he made it work. Ooh. Well, they're going to avoid the AWP, but the alternative is 4 players on A, so not going to get any better. When I said Rooster like the VP style, I wasn't joking. Look how they're dragging this down to the final 20 seconds here. Oh my god, they might... Oh, VP might just not kill them. They might just let them survive. Nah, at this point, he's got him right where he wants some nades go in, and easily done by Virtus.pro. 2 to the good, and not a death.
Yeah, I you know, that one's a little nerve-wracking. I do like it, like how they try to slow it all down, wait and see if VP give them anything, but then you have to remember, it's VP.
Yep.
They probably won't give you anything, and so they didn't. Apart from Jame, obviously, at the start of this one, another multi-kill from the big man himself, the big man upstairs.
He came down to earth, though. Yet to be crucified, has Jame. But I could definitely see him hiding in a cave for 3 days. Oh, that's awkward. The nade lands with the molly, so his health just goes from full to nothing in a second. TJP out. AWP is on the short side here for Jame. Chelios taking the hit with a pistol. Set Racker up this time. But that is the way of the captain. Most captains.
Oh, they just feel so destined to run into him again, don't they? Right place, right time on the AWP for James.
This does feel like the perfect map for this matchup, just with the stylistic choices that these teams make. Playing very measured, playing very late in the round. 4 on A, perfect stack for VP. They've read this well.
Here they come. James dealing with the first man in. Netic fed to the Wolves, and he looks hungry for even more, does James. Rooster. It's all right, Norbert. It's fine.
That's my
Everyone
goat.
gets one. And that's a save. A save is called. Wow. I mean, this is a special one, isn't it? The thing that concerns me, like this is, Rooster found themselves as like the penguin to the Tim Tam here, in a sense. Like,
okay.
it's but, inversed.
They are the penguin.
Well, yeah, like in
VP are definitely the Tim Tam.
The problem is like the metaphor gets a bit confusing because Tim Tams are the superior product out of the two, but they are the Aussie ones. So
I agree, yeah.
But yeah, in this instance, you're kind of the penguin because you're imitating on the other side, right? You're going to try and beat VP at their own game. So I think that's a pretty ballsy move, but let's see if it pays off for them.
You can't beat Tim Tams. I mean, there's no doubt there, but you can try. And ultimately, Penguin's still pretty good chocolate.
Plus, Tim Tams don't have the joke on the back.
Oh, that's true.
And so maybe Rooster can give us a few good laughs before all is said and done.
I hope so. At the very least, they can try. I mean, we've seen a few of these players, the core of ASAP, TJP, Chelios at Pro League. They caused some upsets. They've shaken a few boats. But this is one of the hardest teams to put away. That's what we say about VP. And that's talking about Tier 1 CS. That's talking about the world's best. Hate playing this team. So Rooster, even if you are aware of their game, that's a whole different beast to beating it. Back up Banana, post nades. It's only Flit. He's got a smoke. Meanwhile, mid-fake going on. That's going to blind VP, but it also might free up Fane to rotate back. And there couldn't be a better time for this as Rooster may want to execute B, but they're not going to have a lot of time here. Flit's stalling out to drop this smoke as late as he can. And there it goes, 38 seconds. They have triple Molotov.
Oh, if you wait for that, you do not have a lot of time. Like none, basically.
Got to go through right at the end.
So just going to try your damnedest to get through this top banana smoke.
Oh,
they do find one on the spam, and that's the signal to go. But tucked in at the back of the site is Fame, teed up to try and win the whole damn thing. But they line up. He doesn't find any of them. TJP secures the kill to allow the plant.
Y'all know what time it is.
And so VP, they know better. They write this one off.
That's a lovely round for Rooster, leaving it down to the minutia.
I have this crazy feeling we're going to get to the end of this game and like the highest kills is going to be like 11, like,
that's actually probably right.
I don't think it's that much of a wild prediction, is it?
James at 8 already, and there's some exits to be found. Like this. Oh, well.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, man. Better luck next save.
Oh,
Some people don't like watching VP, but I do. I don't know why. Maybe I
don't know why.
I don't know why. No, I do know why.
Inside the mind of it. No, I'm kidding. Go on.
I do like watching VP. I think... No, I don't know why, but I do enjoy it.
Come on, man. I love watching me a bit of VP. It's very methodical because I think, honestly...
I respect it. That's the thing.
One of the things I think you're going to notice here, right, is that Rooster, who are also fans of playing it slow, they're not... VP might play a little slowly, but they're very active still within that slowness,
Yeah.
It's not like they're just kind of sitting around waiting to do the final thing, right? And... I think that's one of the differences you might have already noted here, is that Rooster in some of these rounds have just been sitting at T-stairs, more so waiting than anything else to actually get going.
I do think the style is accentuated by the map because we're playing Inferno. There's going to be a lot of waiting behind smokes. There's not a lot you can do. Sure, CS2 has allowed you to break smokes and go through, but this is a very hard map to do so anyway. So it does lead in to the style, the map we're on. But I also think that's why this game is going to be entertaining, because Rooster know exactly what they're up against. And so how do they feel that they can beat it? What do they have at their disposal? Right now, 4 players alive. Jame AWPing long side, smoked out. And they're looking for a B hit. But nades are still keeping them back. Re-smoke at top B will send them out. They're going to go back to mid. 35 and 3 CTs here. A lot of the pressure is on Rackham in the apartments. He's going to come out topside. No, he regroups there, rushing short.
All right, all in at the 22nd mark, up through the short side, but a lot of bodies inside of the site to try withstand it. Jame
didn't shoot.
Goes back in the second time around. Still, his teammates down in the pit are going to be there to support him every step of the way. And yeah, this one gets stopped in its tracks. One thing I'm going to say, I think with Rooster, right, I want to see them being a little more active early on, because one of the things you're going to know already is whenever these site takes are coming through, and don't get me wrong, I know they have 1 round, which is already kind of sick, but there's still a lot of util left for VP, and that's a big problem when you're hitting the 22nd mark and you're kind of committing up through the short side. It's not like you've done anything crazy to necessarily pull resources anywhere else. You've not got the util out of those players who are already inside of the site, and so a lot of these rounds are going to get stifled by a last-second Molotov that just or a smoke that completely shuts the round down. And the only way you're going to get VP to part with them is to make them think that you're pressuring a little bit more over towards, you know, the A site, if that's where you want to end up, the B site, if that's where you need to be pressuring both. You've got to be pressuring both. Let's see.
Because they focus a lot B. I was going to say they've gotten actually loads of util out of B in these rounds, but look at the 3 A players right now. They've got everything
This
they
is
need,
a lot more juicy for me already, because you just hear that flash in apartments as your VP. Sure, minute 20 left, but they have to start parting ways with utility. There's already a molly used over at long.
Ooh. Also, last round, it was a shame to not see Jame die, because he was playing behind that, you know, default big box, and you can spam that in CS2. It's really thin, the wood on it. So Jame should have been spammed out. He lived on 10 health. Sure, they were locked by the molly, but there was ample opportunity to kill Jame there. So keep our eye on that position. Jame will frequent there. Only 1 at B right now, but smoke comes down. He's got an HE for further damage, and Rooster. All right, 40 seconds, but Harry, the same problem. 2 smokes, 2 mollies. They do just get burned right now. There's now 1 set left. Flip with a spare. But they're 4 on A. VP always with the right read late in the round. Mir is making a play. He's going to trade places in the smoke.
Oh my God. Oh, Mir is a wolf in Cox clothing here in the back line. He has got them all on a silver platter. Oh, the timing.
Why are they peeking?
He will start to close the net, but now there's a man down in pit, so his crossing of the site is no longer safe. This is potentially a really good spot for Rooster. Mir thought he kind of laid the golden egg on that push out through mid, but it's nothing of the sort, just a yoke. Fame walks up with him. They're still believing in this round. They still want to give it a go. Nade into the pit, a bit of damage on the Netic. More util to try and nullify the pit position and give them this cross, but it doesn't get there in time, and so the save is called. Rooster, hello, with a 2nd round.
What the cluck.
They successfully break apart that 4-man A-hold. Admittedly, did get uprooted right as they went in, but they were still, you know, close enough to be there immediately.
I mean, some great shooting from Rooster, because you're thinking with Mir with that play, you're thinking you don't want his teammates to die. Jame is deep in library with an AWP. He gets 2 bulleted on that short swing. So yeah, could Mir have played more aggressive? Yes, but also, his entire team got wiped out in A. Look at these shots landing from Rooster, catching Flit. That's the death that feels unnecessary. Fighting before the smoke bloom. So that's an awkward round for VP, where you feel like Mir could have just won it on his own, but he was a little bit too late to the party. They'd already eaten all the cake, and Rooster, with an explosive short pop, this time without a molly to stop it. That's what it looks like. So there's 2 rounds already on this T side, and a competition for best dressed coach has already entered the building. Sicko's got to watch out.
Oh, VP are a long way from being reset. So for Rooster, like, you know, this is a big step in the right direction. Taking the rounds in this sort of pattern where you trade back and forth. You're trying to take notches out of VP's belt, trying to bring them down. And they could do that here and now. If they win this round, suddenly they're actually looking quite good to try and equalize. Now, you know VP would be saving, so that definitely plays into it.
Oh, that's all.
Not the start you want. TJP spammed out over at Banana. And this time there's a bit more support B-Wood to open things up. James took that last death personally, and now he's keen to be involved in a fight over here in mid.
Yeah, you don't kill the Time Lord and get away with it. He will come back next season looking very different. James waiting. Barrel is right there, but he can't see it.
This must feel weird for James, you know? Like, he's not necessarily used to this.
He doesn't care all the same. You're not going to out-patient old James. 3-on-5, Rooster getting picked apart early, rather, and a 4th rotation again for VP. They've had the perfect reads, the perfect stacks in this game. Flit has famous full banana, and Flit is here in library. James can assist on the A site. He'll need to. Chelios with a huge kill down in pit, and they're coming.
Yeah, that's actually massive, but it might not matter. James might still pick them apart here. Last man in. Netic will fall as Mir gets the better of him. Yeah, you know, from Norbert swinging out down in the pit, he's the one guy with like the full belty util left over towards A. That felt, you know, like it could have been a bit of a turning point in the round, but it's just the crossfire's already set up in the site. They're ready for that short play. And Norbert, even though he doesn't get the Molotov out, even though he doesn't stop them in that regard, he at least gets the info that, like, yeah, everyone's here. They're committing up through short. And so for James and Mir, they just kind of sit pretty in this default, you know, cold corner crossfire going on.
I also heard from our resident Australian MC that this is ASAP's first time with no ping on CS2 because he's from Perth, so he has very high ping playing domestically, obviously on what is typically Sydney servers for the New Zealanders as well. So this is his first low ping CS2 experience, and he's top fragging, so that must feel nice. Hard game to play on high ping. That's an awkward flash, and they're all going to get blinded and boxed away in mid. That Molotov is a problem. Mir gets flashed back for more. But he doesn't need to commit here, and he knows that. There's over a minute on the clock. Why fight?
Yeah, trying to tangle at range, trying to bait them in for that flashbang, and he will get out with the double. Mir just facing Flit there to back him up every step of the way.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, nice kill from Rackham on the spam, but it's just the one and done. And so VP picking up after these few rounds that Rooster have been able to muster. They're right back to their winning ways now with 2 in a row. They deal with the pistols without breaking a sweat. The rifles making a return for Rooster. They've got to leave a lasting impact here. They've got to do a little more, or else VP are going to walk away with this game.
Walk away.
Yeah, I choose the wording. They're very intentional.
Yeah, I like that. All right. All about burning out the util with the clock here for Rooster. Going through, they've been spammed before. TJP risking it all here, but it's a good flash to get him in position. And they've actually backed all the way out to pick up the bits and bobs back in spawn. Full belt on Flit and more in store. Apps players as well. Rooster is still putting pressure on the A side of things. VP retake top B.
VP good time. Are just so good at like extracting info from very little. In this round, they hear that smoke on the molly and they go, okay, Rooster are trying to take banana. They are putting resources here, and so VP do the same.
Oh, Flash is ready for fame as well. This is going to be very difficult. Oh, but it doesn't come through. He just swings dry. That's a way in for Rooster. Will they just exec into the site? There's still 2 CTs here. They've got a smoke. Flit is still holding the smoke for as long as he can. And James is on rotation with even more utility. Good luck, Rooster, but here they go.
Now there's a smoke in the way. James can follow that up with a molly if they do try and commit.
Oh.
Flit's making a mere play, but he's in a way better spot to do it. There's no timings that will get missed here for Flit in this smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, Smoke Walker, thanks for the great planes. Here he is. They try and come through this. The plant comes out.
Just waiting.
Still just waiting for that smoke fade, and now he plays his hand. The one and done. TJP back at the site. Dodges the flashbang, but it's really boxed in here. Wow, he did tap James out. Lands a blinder, but the trade was there.
Like, Rooster has a bunch of talented players. You absolutely cannot deny that. I do enjoy this style, even if it is up against like the kryptonite to the style, which is the same thing. But they have some talented players on this roster. That's what we learned at Pro League. And now with the addition of someone like Netic, who has been touted as the next big thing. Man, that's crazy that Flit's time while his team just rack up frags around him. All just to go one and done, but it's enough. VP 7-2, and another buy coming through for Rooster.
Oh, the util, even though they tried to stifle it, has still done great damage to these few players that moved up through Banana. It feels like Rooster are going to try and use what they learned last round against VP, right? They've put a lot of attention towards Banana early on. They're trying to keep resources over towards this B site. Meanwhile, two others work the apartments, Rackham and ASAP here. But nothing more than a flash, and then they up and leave. I find it so concerning that like every one of these rounds, Norbert is just left with a full belt of util. He's feeling no pressure to ever use that down in the pit. Same can be said for James, who's kept most of his intact. They're trying to leave themselves a bit more time on the clock as they lob in that first smoke, right, to draw the util out of VP. And so they've at least managed that goal. Oh, but another smoke was in spawn. Another smoke was in.
There's always another smoke.
You thought that maybe this was the answer. Oh, the change of util.
Yeah, dangerous.
They're going to likely just come through this. They're already in the smoke. The molly lands a little late, so they're up and past this guy. Flit swinging it wide, and a TK in the mix as well. Netic just deleted ASAP, but he's looking to make up for it now. Didn't have many bullets left in the AK, and gets away with that kill to Mir. A 2v2 ensues. James and Norbert left up in it. Kill for James in at Banana, and now it is just Netic. He's got to try and do right after that TK. He's hoping he can pick this one up 1v2. They've got him boxed in, they know where he is, and that util comes in from Norbert to finish the job.
That's why he holds on to it, baby. He knows he'll need it later, far, far later for the retake. James even needed himself there. That got a little bit cooked for VP, but a nice attempt from Netic. It will not come through. 8-2. And yeah, VP doing as you would expect from them. Very high expectations. Like, you know, regardless of matchups, this is, to me and to many others, the safest team to go through the play-in. Not a team that gets upset frequently. And a very hard style to play against. And VP are doing it once again. Even James going for an opener down middle. He's going to get deep smoked. Boost over. Not a bad move, but Chelios is ready for it. Done his homework. Double nade as he tries to chase him down. There's a gap on the right side. He'll go through. If they were ever going to pick up the pace, now's the time.
Yeah, they're still trying to readjust to VP, trying to bring these bodies into the site. Norbert in. Oh, God, Norbert.
He thought he got him.
Oh, Norbert. Only good for the one and done. Leaves it even in the 2v2 again. You're really praying if you're Rooster, like, this is our one. This is the 2v2 that we convert. But is belief enough? Flit just edging through this smoke, gives one over, and it's Netic to secure it. Fame up the short side, smoked off now, looks for a way back in, and is locked out. Rooster finally able to convert one of these 2v2s in the post plant, and that will see them head off with a third. Now looking for 4 to close out this first half. And they've actually been able to put the money in a bit of a weird spot for VP, honestly. Considering what the scoreline was, considering how proficient VP are with the finances, this one does have its limitations.
All it took was the entire half. But let's see if they can make something happen with this opportunity. James goes for an opener. I do like how James is willing to throw himself in for these fights. He's feeling like the better AWPer right now and undoubtedly proving it. Oh, awkward. Fnatic caught with nades. Flit just dry swings.
Yeah, I mean, Flit's been hearing them smoke that molly and push through it all damn half, right? So he finally kind of does something about it, and now he looks like he wants to come through with a bit more aggression here, all the way down into the base of Banana. TJP never even considers that.
Shot the gun. Yeah, this is looking dead in the water.
They tried to go fast towards A, but they didn't have the bomb, so they have to go back and get that. That's forced a slowdown in the round. And even crossing at Banana sees Chelios just wrecked on this spam.
He knows he can't go back up past that either. 2 rifles laying down the law. James is back in library. We have double pit side. Safe to say, what seems like an impossible round.
I mean, this was a round where VP didn't even have a lot of utility, and they've still got a decent bounty of it left. Flit, again with the aggression, just changes side, assisted with flashes from Fame. And that 4th round is nothing but a distant memory here for Rooster. The hope that they could have got it quickly extinguished by VP. As ASAP looks to get this one over and done with pronto. It's a 9-3 half. Virtus.pro looking lights out.
Change it all.
It's like shooting chickens in a barrel. VP having a field day and giving us another J masterclass on the CT side of Inferno. A 9-3 first half as Rooster from down under grace our screens once again in Europe here at IEM Katowice. Will it be another play-in left early, or can they come back against one of the best, one of the most difficult teams to put away?
Yeah, I felt like you might have answered your own question in the question. But VP now on the T side of things, and Rooster immediately start with a bit of a gamble here. 4 strong over towards B. That leaves Chelios as the sole recipient of this top mid push. Up for the task on the first man, but no further. And Rooster now starts to rotate around in through spawn, but they are going to be left high and dry. That bomb already up the short side, full control taken. VP even have library. So the rotate here is anything but secure. Aim gets out of there swiftly after making first contact. 1 kill goes the way of Rooster. Can they build upon that? They now sit with the man advantage. Util still in play here for the Rooster squad. They've got a molly as well. Try burn out any of these tricky positions. Jame is found on the spam. Another smoke hero play. Flick gonna try get tricky in this smoke, but tapped out of the round. It's only Fame left, and he is overran. Rooster secure the pistol to open up this second half in a very VP-esque way.
Very impressive round to win, right? Chelios going 1 for 1, and VP getting, as you said, library control in their post plant. That's shocking that Rooster are able to amass that round. Some nice smoke shots coming through, definitely. But yeah, VP hiding out in smokes has been a name of the game right now, and Rooster are ready for it. Well communicated, well put together for Rooster. A pistol round, and maybe a hope in hell to make this game close. We've got Galil's out with an AK on VP though, so they can put this to rest very quickly. Nothing worse than losing this round if you're Rooster. What's James going back for? More nades? Or just hanging out?
Just securing the end of round, LZ.
You know, already more aggressive on the CT side for Rooster. All the way down Banana. Very dangerous. I wonder if TJP returns to top B with this second smoke. It's the final smoke in this position.
If he doesn't, he is there for the long haul.
And VP are going to wait that out, and they're going to fight it. They want Banana before they do anything. So TJP, round is resting on his fight here. Netic has to bait for him.
Oh, he's been naded.
They didn't hear it, though.
But they will clear it, and that's him flushed out from the bottom of Banana. I mean, already most of the util kind of burnt through for the Rooster squad. They've got this one molly used to try and block at top Banana. Chelios attempts the swing on the back of it, but nothing found. VP look to just follow through with this one. The smoke charge from Chelios, only netting him 1. That re-smoke might send them packing.
But look at Mir.
Oh, this rotate. ASAP just coming back now, but that might betray him. Yeah, he's caught repositioning in the library. And when you see someone kind of darting back in like that, you know that they kind of bit the bullet on that rotation and that the site should be clear.
That's such a surprising rotation for ASAP, considering no one from VP actually got into the bomb site, and Rooster were peeking the whole time. Netic is peeking from back quad, and they never called the player getting in. Sure, they knew at least 4 out of 5 players were there, but there's 25 seconds. It's Inferno. It's a classic VP move. So that's an awkward way to lose the round for Rooster. And as we said coming in, that's just the worst thing that can happen when you're trying to mount a comeback, losing to full rifles. The save is nice, but now you're just basically, the economy is deciding these last couple of rounds of the game and not in Rooster's favor. Fantastic kill for Mir. He has had a great game. You know, Flit's 14-7, Mir's 8-5, but Mir has had a lot of impact in some of these rifle rounds. So very nice shutdowns from long side on CT. We'll forget about that one smoke play.
And I mean, you're certainly seeing like the impression, the inspiration that VP have had on how Rooster attempt the game. But I think it's very interesting to watch because you're kind of seeing like, you know, the inventor's the one who truly understands how the system works and why it works how it does, versus the team that have taken the inspiration from that. So you're getting like similar looks out of Rooster in some of these rounds, but it just doesn't have that same little bit of finesse in at the end.
I like what ASAP's doing. ASAP has, I think, 4 HE grenades by the bench in CT. So either he's going to like throw them over the wall, or he's going to use them to stop a plant and just bang them in. But they're still stacked B, which is interesting. Usually when you see this play, you're playing retake B, but they're committed here. And VP look like they want to execute, so this could actually be a very, very nice setup for Rooster. 4 players here and 4 HEs from 1 man.
Yeah, he's about to just start throwing fastballs into the top of Banana. TJP might fall. The nades halt for a moment, but ASAP keeps lobbing them in.
Only one of them was actually on the mark. The rest, VP, of course, delayed.
And so now they're going to go explore these other avenues. VP have been good at this.
Oh.
They secure the kill in top mid. That still isn't enough to immediately bring the bomb back round. There is still one more player in the site, and right now Fame has called it's clear, but firing off. Now they know about him. Now they know about this 5-7 in ASAP's hands. He's dealt with the man down in pit, and he could look to stop this bomb from aggressing up through the short side. Spammed out. He goes the way that James did so often in that first half. And not even the save is guaranteed, attempting to get out with these rifles. Flit.
Oh, he's got him.
Oh, Flit looking to really just drive this one home.
Perfect timing.
And he's so fast and so quiet here. You're not expecting this.
Yeah.
You're still repositioning into the save.
And now he can wait for the rest of the team to fight with him. Poor Netic.
Like vultures, man. Just circling the wounded body of Netic at the back of the site. 1 kill in the attempted save. There's more where that came from, and they will deal with him. Nothing brought forward into the next round for Rooster. They're now faced with a very awkward decision. What do you do here?
Lose, probably, which is the sad reality. I would like to see an eco just to play for more gun rounds, right? Like we say this for a lot of special oceanic teams coming to Europe and often getting outclassed. Like they're getting practice in, they're getting experience in, and they're, you know, you can play double force buy rounds, but what are you going to learn from that? Let's have one full buy up against match point and see what we can do with it. VP style is an art form though, even that late hunt from James. I love it. And VP just going to dry walk up middle here. This is very early. 5 players. 4 Rooster in the same place. And of course VP uncover the hole in their defense, and that is long. Gonna exec B in the meantime. They're waiting for these rotates to come through. They know they're about to come through. And they will feast. Oh, they're even hiding from it. When Rooster, or if Rooster rotate, they're gonna be so confused. How are they in our spawn?
Yeah, James actually did not approach it with the same sort of reserve style that Norbert did. James wants all the kills.
Will he actually go for the
4
eggs?
of them? Nah.
Because he wants to keep
He's
the
low.
money.
He's low. He wants the UMP to go get the last kill. It's more money. He's always thinking big picture, long term.
Even at 11-4, 12-4 now. Oh, nice.
He's gone.
Come on, James. Come on, James. Oh, assist. Norbert steals it. That's another 6 months in pit for you.
I like that. All right, then, Rooster. Let's see. Can they offer up any resistance right at the 11th hour? VP just 1 round away from securing this win. An expected result, but, you know, actually, I've seen out of Rooster. And I don't think that this, you know, drawing inspiration from VP is a bad move. You certainly see like some of the same looks implemented at the start of these rounds. I think the T side probably needs a little bit more refining, because one thing you'll already note is like VP way more active across this T side. Like even in this round, you kind of have the apartments pressure being applied. There's a good bit of util coming out there. There's sound cues with that. You're taking real estate. And so they're constantly keeping the pressure on Rooster.
Ooh, that's a hunt. No surviving Flit and his intense aggression. Up banana. Nice kill for Netic, though. Molly comes in. That will stop VP. They're not going to exec off of a one-on-one. They're just going to chill out for a moment. Resmoke comes in at the right time. There's still 2 players waiting here. You know, it will be nice to see Rooster play against not the #1 seed. And actually, if they lose this game, they will face M80, which I think is a very viable matchup. M80 did look good earlier on that second half of Nuke, but I think it's more to the level of Rooster, and I like the style they're playing. I think it could be a more interesting game. VP now ready to throw this one away. Not throw this, win the game.
Yeah, that's not the right wording then, but here we are. Yeah, if there's one thing you can say about James, it's that we all know, unfortunately, he's got that seed. Chelios and ASAP burnt to a crisp. In the back of the site is ASAP. And Chelios can't even play into this. That plant's coming through. This one's looking to reach a bit of a natural conclusion here. VP didn't feel too tested throughout the game, and that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah. Definitely a team that can make a deep run here at IEM Katowice. And they just got to swim their way in through the play-in, and this is certainly going swimmingly. 2-on-4, and Norbert is here to finish the job. Chelios hits his orb shot up close, but there's no kit in this round, and Jame and Fame combine for the finishing blow. A final knockout punch to Rooster as Virtus.pro take one of the most convincing wins of the day. That second to Spirit, shall we say.